Hello ladies and gentlemen, Keaton here and welcome back for another vlog episode thingy where I talk a bit about the channel that we do at the end of every month. Yeah, this is a thing we do. Alright, so there's a lot to get to, so let's just hop on into it. So first and foremost, the footage you are watching is of Cosmocoria. I'm going to talk about Cosmocoria a little bit later on in the vlog, but yeah, that's the footage you're watching. That is actually not Joe playing, that is me playing. You can probably tell by the noob that's probably going to go on in the video, so don't be concerned, it's not Joe, it's me. Anyway, let's get to the vlog. Now the first thing I obviously have to mention is that we have surpassed 900 subscribers on the channel. That is amazing. That is fantastic. It's so awesome to see people still finding us and enjoying our content, fingers crossed, and, you know, subscribing to the channel. Because, you know, as much as we feel like we don't want to put a major importance on the numbers, you know, that's why we do things the way we do them, and we don't try to play to YouTube's number game. Having you guys as subscribers is just the most fantastic and probably the best thing that we have to go to developers and say, hey look, why not take a shot on a smaller channel because we think our audience will like your game. So, you know, it really helps us out when you guys subscribe, so thank you very much to everyone who has subscribed. Thank you to every new subscriber we got this month. You know, to put into perspective, pretty much on a monthly basis we have been gaining 100 subscribers per month, and that is just astounding, and we hope it keeps up because you know, the next number is 1,000 and we'll be breaking into the 4th digit, you know, for those of you who can count. Yeah, so that is amazing. We're gonna probably have to do something special for 1,000 subscribers. I don't know what we're gonna do, but you know, 1,000 subscribers is a huge milestone, so we're gonna have to celebrate in some fashion. I don't know. You have no idea just how happy we are to see the channel growing as it is, and it really does our heart some good, man. Like, again, we don't play the numbers, we play it strictly for the people who want to watch our stuff. So anytime we see that people are watching our stuff and liking it, dude, it gives us so much good feels, man, and it really helps us continue doing this. Not to say that we're easily discouraged, but again, it's just that little extra oomph, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's not gush too much because I still got a lot to talk about. So flipping it a little bit to talk about the week, because this week was a pretty jam-packed week, man. We had a lot of 50-minute videos, even in our video, McDroid. By the way, if you're not watching McDroid, dude, that game is getting nuts, man. You guys should be watching those videos because the amount of things that we're encountering in that game now is ridiculous, man. And props to that development team, because even with every crazy thing going on screen, it runs smooth as butter, man. So that is awesome. This week, Joe also returned to the forest, which he hasn't done a video on in quite a while. So it's nice to see him get back to it. I encountered a really awesome weapon in The Binding of Isaac, the community remix mod. And we even took a look at Heavy Bullets, which left early access last week. And, you know, there's a lot of stuff. Cosmocoria, as always. Even the 7 Days to Die video, which we're going to flip it to a little downside here. So, the day... if you watched 7 Days to Die, there's a point in the video where I just lose my mind. Like, I just lose my patience, lose my cool with the game, and things get explosive. I got a reason for that. I didn't just, like, flip on a switch there. The day we recorded 7 Days to Die, prior to that we had some difficulties recording a game, and we pretty much lost all the footage due to technical difficulties. So that was already piled on the fact that a lot of the things that we had planned for the channel did not turn out to happen this week, unfortunately. That was a real issue. Then of course I have things outside the channel in general that it just piled up, man. And when the game glitched out on me and I lost all my loot in 7 Days to Die, I was done. I'm sorry to you guys, Joe and the Swedish Florida connection guys. I'm sorry to you guys if you guys felt that I ruined the playthrough, but goddamn, dude, it was just a bad day for recording, and things just didn't get better from there. So that was sort of the lowest point in the week. But let's switch it back to some positive stuff. Because again, there's a lot to look forward to. I guess I'll talk about what you can expect in October, which is coming up. So we're gonna finish out the week of September You know, same as usual, but we're gonna hit October in midweek, I believe. And good news, this year I am bringing the horror month back, where I play pretty much nothing but horror games the entire month of October. This is something I did last year. It was really fun, really crazy. I feel like around October and doing the horror stuff really helped me get used to doing this, because really, when you get scared and you put that on the internet, there's really no going back to being timid and everything. You gotta kind of just embrace whatever the hell you're doing. So I would say that around the horror time of last year is when I really started to feel comfortable with doing commentary, and this year we're gonna continue that trend of doing more horror games. So yeah, this year I have a couple of games planned. I think I have at least 3 games that I'm going to be playing this month, and trying to finish them to the best of my abilities. And I definitely think if you've spent any time on the internet in the past year, these are probably games you're going to really be excited to see on the channel. So don't worry, I'm going to try not to let you down with more horror games. So don't worry, horror month shall commence and shall be a thing. I'm gonna be screaming, I'm gonna be scared, and it's gonna be fantastic. I talked to Joe briefly. I do believe he's gonna try and do some maybe old school horror games. Don't know how much he's planning to do, but that is his plan, or that's what he mentioned. So it's likely you might see some old school horror on the channel as well. Speaking of things that are returning, Joe and I are also going to be returning to another co-op game that's horror based. And if you saw our Dead Space series last year, it's probably going to be something along the same lines. I don't know, I could be totally wrong, but I'm not going to spoil anything. You just gotta wait and see. But yes, so Joe and I will be doing another horror based co-op game. And we have a couple of other things planned for the month, but a lot of stuff are planned for October. So definitely get excited, man, because there's a lot coming. And don't worry, Nuclear Throne one-shots, the updates, recaps, I'm probably gonna continue posting builds. We might try to throw in some, like, you know, regular videos of games, just in case you're tired of horror games. So don't worry, we're probably gonna have your back on a whole spectrum of different games. So don't worry, it's gonna be mainly horror focused, at least on my end, but there will be other things to watch, just in case you get tired of scary stuff or you're not a fan of horror games, you know. So don't worry, there's gonna be a lot of stuff. But yes, October will be very horror centric, so just be ready to get scared, especially with me, so I don't feel so bad about screaming at things. Yeah. So yeah, let's talk a little bit about Cosmocoria, again, the game you're watching right now. So it's been a really interesting month this month. It seems like in this month in particular, a lot of developers maybe felt that we were worthy, for a lack of a better term, of covering their game on release. A lot of the developers, surprisingly, are not willing to talk to us. It's understandable. There are probably people out there with much higher subscriber counts who are, you know, contacting them as well and saying, hey, I want to play your game, or anyway. So yeah, I understand that even developers are weary to take a chance on us, but this month in particular was really interesting because developers were actually coming to us and being like, hey, you want to check out our game? And that really does a lot for our self-confidence, I think, as a small channel, because you know, we're still in the mindset that maybe we don't belong here, you know. So whenever a developer is in favor of including us, it's a very it's a very good feeling. I'll just leave it at that. And I bring Cosmocoria up in particular because Monster Kid, Nate, he and his team who are working on Cosmocoria, or, you know, helping promote Cosmocoria, have really been showing Joe a lot of support, and that is amazing. It's amazing to see a game that we like and seeing the developer openly support our videos, because we are, again, much lower on the view counts as opposed to a lot of the more popular channels. So whether it's Vlambeer checking out my stuff or Nate checking out Joe's stuff, those situations are just amazing, and it's such a good feeling to know that in some way we are giving the developer a positive outlook, you know. Especially with early access games, a lot of people are just completely over early access games, but we as a channel are kind of like, you know, we're still on the fence where we'll be like, you know what, we'll still give it a chance, man. If you want to show us what you got as an early access game, we're all for it, man. We're not gonna chop you off at the knees. Show us what you got, then, you know, we'll look at it and we'll give you our critique. And it's just really cool. So yeah, shout outs to the Cosmocoria team, man. So yeah, I guess the gist of this vlog is you know, we're just really thankful for all the support we've gotten so far, and you know, it's really cool. It's a huge boost to our confidence and encourages us to continue doing what we're doing and just get better at it, and you know, try our best, because we are going hard these days. We're going hard these days to, like, we've been trying not only to improve the quality of our content, but we're really trying to go for games that we are not only excited about for ourselves, but things that we think you might want to see, you know, that you might not know exists yet, that's coming out soon. So it's a real interesting transition that we're making from just a channel about ourselves to a channel about being also about you guys, you know, the amazing people who watch our content and support it, because really, we do this for you. As cliche and as terrible as that sounds, man, I don't think we can thank you guys enough for watching and supporting the channel. And you know, to any new subscribers this month, hey, welcome to the channel. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. Hope you guys will share it with your friends, and you know, we'll get to 1,000 subscribers next month. Who knows? But anyway, yeah. So see you guys next month with another vlog. Once again, the horror month is returning, so it's time to get hyped. And yeah, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys next month with another vlog. Bye!